Good morning, how you guys doing? This is Mike back with the thought of the day on May 5th, 2023. First, I want to give honor and praise to the Elohim of Israel for waking me up today and giving me the strength and the wisdom to bring you this message. Then I'd like to open with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not mine, be done. Today, I want to kick it about some basketball stuff and talk about the NJSIAA new high school transfer rule. Now, the NJSIAA says that basketball players and other sports athletes, I like to talk about basketball, but now these guys get to have one free transfer without any penalty. And a lot of people seem happy about the decision, but me, you guys know how I am, I'm totally against it. And the reason that I'm against it is I really believe that um, sports could be used as a tool to develop young men and women into successful adults, not only on but off the court. And now they're taking the ability of coaching away from the coaches. We're creating a society where our kids don't have to be accountable for anything anymore. You know what I mean? Anytime they run into any kind of adversity, they could just bail out. Now you could transfer any high school you want. You could switch all the AAU teams you want. You could transfer in college without any penalty. How these coaches are going to be able to really coach these kids and get the best out of them when they got to be cautious that if I push this kid too hard, if I correct this kid, if I'm not pleasing his parent, the kid is going to leave tomorrow. What kind of society are we creating where, like, nobody wants to go through adversity and it gives them a false sense of security because that's not what the world is made of. That's not how life is going to be when you're grown. What you going to do when you at your job and you don't get along with your boss? What you going to do when you start your business and the first couple years is full of adversity? Nobody is showing these kids how to get through anything, how to deal with anything. And honestly too, it shows a lack of faith in God because we want to make all the decisions ourselves and move soon as something happens. Sometimes he wants you to sit still so you can learn some lessons. He wants you to sit still so he could bless you. No, we want the kids to be able to move as soon as they feel uncomfortable. And when you're uncomfortable, that's when you grow. Nobody grows when they're comfortable all the time. Now, is there some situations where kids are in bad situations? Okay, I can hear that. But more of the time than often, it's about a kid not wanting to wait their turn. A parent is not satisfied because they can't gloat and brag about their kid because they're not doing this and that. So they want to take the kid out of the school. The coaches is holding them accountable or pushing them too hard. It's just about to be total mayhem now. Coaches, high school coaches, college coaches. I mean, college coaches get paid a nice amount of money, so they got to deal with what they got to deal with. But high school coaches and AAU coaches, I feel for you fellas, man. Because this thing seems like it's only getting worse, man. Shout out to you guys that got to deal with these parents and deal with these kids, especially when you throw in the NIL money. Oh my God. Like, how are you guys even doing this? You can't set no boundaries. You can't motivate a kid by challenging them. You can't do none of that. Now I see why Dave Boff got up out of there. He's probably one of the smartest men in the state right now. Go down to the shore, give me a nice little job and chill out a little bit. This thing is totally out of control. As soon as you say something, the kid could be out tomorrow and then play against you next week. What are we doing here, people? What are we doing here? We're creating an anarchy. And sooner or later, the kids are going to be running the show, and then the parents are going to be sitting around crying. But y'all the ones giving them all the power right now. This is Brother Mike. Enjoy your Friday. Shalom.